my name is Will Bailey, and today I'm going to be talking about, just a little bit, usual, I'm going to be talking about the Jose Padilla versus Secretary of Defense Donald Rumsfeld court case. This is US 526, court case 2004. So this court case in 2004, this lasted from about June 28th through August 28th. So this whole Supreme Court case, this lasted a whole 2 months exactly in southern New York. When you think New York, you think, oh, big cities, but this is like the southern district, it's a bit more suburban, just a little bit more chill. Alright, so let's just get into it. Jose Padilla. This is the defendant. Jose Padilla was found making a bomb, okay? You might think, oh, dude, he's making a bomb, put him in jail. But really, he's a U.S. citizen, right? He deserves a court case. So, what he did is he was making a bomb. The military saw him as a terrorist because he was a marked terrorist. He was set to prison for life because he was a marked terrorist found doing terrorist acts. So he's just sent to prison, not given a trial. So he petitioned for a habeas corpus, which entails that you were wrongfully imprisoned and you're petitioning against that to get your right for a trial, and you're given a trial, which everybody should get, right? Everybody should get a trial because it's in your Bill of Rights. Jose Padilla was a U.S. citizen. He should get a trial. Okay, so now that we've talked about Jose Padilla, why he's there, let's talk about Secretary of Defense Rumsfeld. Donald Rumsfeld was the Secretary of Defense in 2004, around the time of June 28th through August 28th. Obviously, you might think, oh, Secretary of Defense, he's a big guy, he knows what he's doing, but really, he wasn't the one that was sent Jose Padilla to jail. He was the one that was over the unit that did send Jose to jail. Jose Padilla was arrested and put in jail in April 22nd. April 22nd, Jose Padilla, 2004, was sent in jail. And he petitioned for a habeas corpus. But the reason he had to petition against Secretary of Defense Rumsfeld is because Secretary of Defense Rumsfeld was over the unit. He was in charge, he was in charge of the unit that detained Jose Padilla. So that's why he was the one that was petitioned against, because he was the one that, quote, wrongfully, he was just the one that detained Padilla, and Padilla wasn't going to petition against just an FBI unit, will he? No, he's going to petition against the big guy, the guy closest related to it. So now that we know who they are, let's talk about what exactly happened. Why did he have to petition? Since Jose Padilla was found making a bomb and just sent straight to jail for life, they really had to have a reason for that. Most of the reasons were just, oh, he's a terrorist. He's a marked terrorist. He gets to go to jail. That's not a good reason, right? Everybody should just straight get a trial, okay? Anybody that's a marked terrorist, yes, they're a terrorist. They can be marked as one even if they're not. Jose Padilla was associated with Al-Qaeda at the time, which was a big threat around 2004. Obviously, not now, because that's gone. Thanks, Obama. But the reason that Padilla was detained was because of that. He was a marked terrorist, not given a trial because he was a marked terrorist. And honestly, that really doesn't work. But before I go into it, I'm going to tell you who thought, oh yeah, Padilla should get his trial, and who thought, oh no, Padilla getting his trial? No, habeas corpus, he doesn't deserve that. No, he's a marked terrorist. These are the people. There were 9 court justices. Obviously, those court justices are appointed by the president, whenever he wants. And you just appoint people into the court justices, which are there for life until a new president or the same president wants to change them, or they are impeached. So these 9 people, 4 people 4 people wanted Padilla to have his habeas corpus. Those 4 people were overruled by 5 people that didn't think Jose should get a habeas corpus. Those 4 people that did not think so, or those 4 people that wanted Jose Padilla to get his habeas corpus were Stevens, Souter, Ginsburg, and Breyer. Those 4 people wanted Padilla to have his habeas corpus. It's simple as that. Next, the 5 people that overruled him. Because it's a majority rules vote. 5-4 means the winning team, not winning team, excuse me, but winning people, the group that won, it has to have a majority vote. That's why it's an odd number, so it can have a majority vote without people saying, I'm not really going to vote, because you can't do that. The ones that said, oh no, Padilla shouldn't get his habeas corpus, I don't think so. These 5 people, excuse me, Rehnquist, O'Connor, Scalia, Kennedy, and Thomas. Those are all the 9 people that were for or against Padilla. Simple as that. Many of these people that watched these things happen and didn't really know about it, almost everybody agreed on one or another subject. Half of America thought Padilla shouldn't get his trial, his habeas corpus. The other half of America said, yeah, give him it, he's a U.S. citizen, come on, it's his rights. But really, he didn't win, which is a little bit upsetting because it's his right to a trial. But I'm going to move on from that and stop rambling on he deserved it. But next I want to talk about the significance of this event. Why is it important? What does it matter in our society? How does it change how we look on the Supreme Court? This shows that the U.S. is corrupt, and we see terrorism. Okay, before I start on this, U.S. is corrupt, but the U.S., rather President Bush, when the September 9/11 attacks in Pennsylvania, the Pentagon, Twin Towers, all those attacks that thousands of people died, all those attacks after that, U.S. cracked down on terrorism hard. Like, they started making they made the, U.S. 9/11 Commission, which is entitled that if you're a marked terrorist, you can be detained whenever, by whatever military force needed. It never says that you're not granted the right to a trial. It only says that U.S. can use whatever military force needed to detain you. See? That's the thing. He wasn't given it. The significance of this event, this court case, is that the U.S. didn't give a U.S. citizen the right to a trial, / he wasn't granted his trial, which he should have deserved because he's a U.S. citizen. Nobody saw this coming. Nobody thought, oh, he's not going to get a trial. It's obvious. No one saw that, okay? Other than the 5 people that knew. So, the Supreme Court. I want to stress that the Supreme Court did they did their job. They knew exactly what they wanted. They voted the majority rules. What's that? But they didn't. They did. You know what? Supreme Court, good job. You did what you're supposed to. I'm gonna start ending this off and concluding because it's getting close to the time. If you're wondering why I'm just glancing over there, I have a timer set on the screen right there, and it's just counting down, and I'm just waiting. What trend does this case show over time? Like, this trend, the trend of terrorists not getting a trial, it stopped. It just does. This whole thing about terrorists not getting a trial, not getting the grant to habeas corpus, is stopped. So America, get your crap together. Everybody deserves a trial. They are a U.S. citizen. What do you think? Should they get a trial? Comments below. If you think that Padilla should have gotten a trial, comment down below and say, yes, Padilla should have gotten. If you don't think so, comment down below. Tell me why. Tell me why. So I'm going to go ahead and end this off. I'm getting close to time. And I hope you enjoyed. I hope you enjoyed and learned about what happened, why it happened, and how it affects us today in U.S. citizen. This is Will Bailey signing off. Mr. Markham, I hope you enjoy. If you showed this to class, hope you do. I'm proud of it. I hope you enjoyed and learned what you're supposed to learn. See ya. Blooper roll time. Let's get into it. Hey, my name is Will Bailey, and okay, where did my other note card go? Okay, so some of the last things that I want to be talking about are the significance of it, and the significant things about this case are that it applies to all Americans, and I hate my life. I'm just,